Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. The Jaguars will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Chanticleers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Barber. Caught near the sticks. It's Class. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. So South Alabama's offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And the Jaguars want to crank the tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here's the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to pass. It's Fowler. This time it's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football.
Breaks into the open. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Glass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
But you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the shot to clear as Will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking downfield, it's Barber. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bolden. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a crease to the left. Across the 35. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Continues to fight for yards. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quick completion on the out. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pick up at all on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Caught over the middle, it's O'Neal. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. With the catch, it's Glass. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Barber. Pressure coming. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside. Left upright, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Fowler. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Jaguars will line up to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got...
Turning it on! Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball still.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the backfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Complete. And the shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Barber. Spits it out to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to run it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He'll pitch it. Touchdown, shot to clear. Excellent pass by the back on the option. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. It's a draw. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They just keep firing. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've been outstanding here in this 1st half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great 1st half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Barber. Takes the easy one to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Chanticleers will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Right down the middle. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Fowler. Under fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, South Alabama. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway.
And the shot to clears will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Fowler. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Jumped on top of the pile.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Jaguars will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll go with a direct snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Barber. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The shot that clears have this offense rolling.
Another shot to clear.
Handoff from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Coastal. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Looking to throw, it's Barber. Got a man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll try the left side. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, set him up for it.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Pulls it, fired, complete.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. With the catch, it's Thomas. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Jaguars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Jaguars are flying down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
24, South Alabama, 21.
He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the...
Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on the quarterback, and they've done that today.
The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Chanticleers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Chanticleers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The offense changing the play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the shot to clear are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Glass. Trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Back to pass, it's Barber. Back's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to pull out the game. And the Jaguars backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Here's the pressure. A strike downfield. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 1st down. Got his man.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. And that's 3rd down.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Fowler. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And they get the fumble back. Time is still dwindling away. They got to get it going.
What a great...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this to tie us up in the final minute. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that was a big play. They say games come down to just a handful of plays, and with a chance to tie the game here in the 4th quarter, they missed the opportunity, clanking that one off the post.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to... game.